Ag AM in Kansas is brought to you in part by Sure Crop, liquid crop nutrition delivered right to your farm.
Major changes to their operation.
Kansas State University is hosting 15 educational meetings across the state. Ag AM in Kansas attended the first one in Wichita to bring information to producers if they can't make any of the meetings. That meeting was unlike the other 14 meetings because it was the only one that covered the new cotton program. Meetings will also cover tools funded by the Agriculture Department designed to help farmers make decisions.
I'm Jody Campiche, an assistant professor and extension economist at Oklahoma State University. I'm here in Wichita, Kansas today at the Farm Bill meeting. And what I'm going to talk about today is cotton programs in the Farm Bill. And what we've kind of seen across the board are reduced programs for cotton in this Farm Bill. Cotton is no longer a covered commodity under Title I programs. So what that means is in the past, cotton was eligible for direct payments and countercyclical payments. That is no longer the case in this Farm Bill. So what's kind of happened is a shift away from cotton commodity programs to cotton crop insurance programs. We have some new supplemental coverage options called SCO, and then we also have STAX, the Stacked Income Protection Plan. Those are two programs designed to complement a producer's individual insurance policy. So producers who currently plant cotton will be looking at adding one of those to their existing policy. Now, another key feature for cotton producers is that those producers with cotton base acreage, the base acreage is now being converted to generic base. So it's no longer called cotton base, it's now called generic base. A producer who decides to plant a covered commodity on a farm that has cotton base will be able to enroll that covered commodity in ARC or PLC, the two new commodity programs with the Farm Service Agency office. So even though cotton is no longer a covered commodity, as long as a covered commodity is planted on a farm with cotton base or generic base, that new commodity can actually be eligible for ARC or PLC payments. So, cotton is not a major crop in the state of Kansas, but there is actually still a decent amount of cotton-based acreage in Kansas in several of the Kansas counties. And we do still have some planted cotton acreage in Kansas. In, quite a few Kansas counties, in the southern counties, STAX and SCO are available for irrigated and non-irrigated cotton. So while, most across the state may not think of cotton as a big commodity crop in the state of Kansas, there are still a considerable amount of producers that have cotton base and maybe no longer planting cotton acreage anymore, and who may still be planting cotton. Questions, I would say, be sure to try to come to some of the Farm Bill meetings. Today is, a big one in Wichita. There'll be lots of others across the state of Kansas. What I usually recommend is if you can go to more than one meeting, it really helps to hear it a couple of times, because the new decisions and the new programs are a bit complex to take in all on the first day if you just hear about it. But watch for meetings. There's lots of information on the Ag Manager website, K-State Ag Manager. With the OSU Extension Service, we also have a lot of information, and also you can check with your local Farm Service Agency office and your crop insurance agent.
Closed captioning brought to you by Kansas Soybean Commission, the Soybean Checkoff Progress, powered by Kansas farmers.